Esperando ahora nada más que Canadá pues acuerde la parte que a ellos corresponde.
And of course, I am quite hopeful that now Canada will start discussing with the United States the sensitive bilateral issues.
Well, Mr. President, thank you very much. It's an honor. You've been my friend. It's been a long time since I traveled to Mexico, where we got to know each other quite well, and we actually had a good meeting. Some people weren't sure if it was a good meeting, but I was. Thank you. As far as Canada is concerned, we haven't started with Canada yet. We wanted to do Mexico and see if that was possible to do. And it wasn't, I think, it wasn't from any standpoint something that most people thought was even doable when we started. If you look at it, you remember at the beginning, many people thought that this was something that just couldn't happen because of all of the different factions, all of the different sides, and the complexity. And we made it much simpler, much better for both countries. I know we'll have a formal news conference in the not. Canada will start negotiations shortly. I'll be calling the Prime Minister very soon, and we'll start negotiation. And if they'd like to negotiate fairly, we'll do that. You know, they have tariffs of almost 300% on some of our dairy products, so we can't have that. We're not going to stand for that. I think with Canada, frankly, the easiest thing we can do is to tariff their cars coming in. It's a tremendous amount of money, and it's a very simple negotiation. It could end in one day, and we take in a lot of money the following day. But I think we'll give them a chance to probably have a separate deal. We could have a separate deal, or we could put it into this deal. I like to call this deal the United States-Mexico Trade Agreement. I think it's an elegant name. I think NAFTA has a lot of bad connotations for the United States because it was a ripoff. It was a deal that was a horrible deal for our country. We will see whether or not we decide to put up Canada or just do a separate deal with Canada if they want to make the deal. The simplest deal is more or less already made. It would be very easy to do and execute. Enrique, I will see you soon. I think we're going to have a very formal ceremony. This is one of the largest trade deals ever made, maybe the largest trade deal ever made. And it's really something very special that two countries were able to come together and get it done.
We'll be waiting for Canada to be integrated into this process. I send you an affectionate hug. And all my greetings to you and my regards.
A hug from you would be very nice. Thank you. So long. Thanks. Goodbye, Enrique. Okay, so we've made the deal with Canada. It's a
with Canada?
They're starting. We made the deal with Mexico. And I think it's a very deal. We're starting negotiations with Canada pretty much immediately. I can't tell you where those negotiations are gone. It's going to be, it's a smaller segment, as you know. Mexico's a very large trading partner. But we've now concluded our deal, and it's being finalized. We have an agreement where both with Canada and with Mexico, I will terminate the existing deal. When that happens, I can't quite tell you. It depends on what the timetable is with Congress, but I'll be terminating the existing deal and going into this deal. We'll start negotiating with Canada relatively soon. They want to negotiate very badly. But one way or the other, we have a deal with Canada. It'll either be a tariff on cars or it'll be a negotiated deal. And frankly, a tariff on cars is a much easier way to go, but perhaps the other would be much better for Canada.